Yeah. Is that why we sound like we're Ajax and Pickering? Because of these dad jokes? I don't know. How do people in Ajax and Pickering sound?
I don't know. Like us, apparently.
Yeah, no, because this dude's Scarborough. You're Scarborough, right?
No, I'm Schwa.
Oh, he's the dirt. You were the dirty Schwa the whole time?
Dirty Schwa.
That's where you grew up?
Yeah.
Oh, you've been in Schwa.
That was always, well, I mean,
Well,
I
see,
might as
you-
well been Scarborough. I lived at my aunt's house and she lived at Morningside.
Yeah, so you spent enough time down there
Yeah.
playing ball and doing the whole. Cause
Like, I pretty much grew up by
dirty Schwa, yo.
Kennedy Station. She lived first and now she lives in Malvern and I
Yeah.
lived there.
Yeah.
I was there every weekend.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, so you got a mixture of both. You're
Pretty
the
much.
dirty Schwa
and
and
Scarborough.
Scarborough.
Yeah.
I'm a downtown
Yeah.
kid, man. Moss Park, Regent Park. Spent a lot of time down there. Well, I grew up in Moss Park. Spent
Yeah.
a lot of time in Regent Park. And that's just where I grew up, just playing ball.
Pretty much.
You know, causing a little bit of trouble, not too
Yeah.
much. I was one of the not so troublemakers.
You're like
Even though
the
I caused a little bit of trouble.
borderline. It's like, every once in a while you find your ass in
Yeah.
something you shouldn't be in.
Peter was like bulletproof vest.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't need it. Yeah, but I mean,
Pack your Kevlar with your lunch.
You could have, but I don't know. When you're from the hood, you don't need it.
Well, yeah,
You
exactly.
know? I mean, you could catch a stray one or something like that, but not, that ain't that.
No.
Only if you're out fucking around, man. If you're
See-
doing something stupid.
Did I ever tell you the story about Chuck there trying to shoot this video in Regent?
No.
So, Chuck Lair was trying to shoot the video, Let's Ride, and he was trying to do it in Regent. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Those guys
Yeah.
knew he was coming and waited all night. This guy was riding his bike, said, I was here at 5 o'clock in the morning waiting for you guys.
Yeah.
You're not shooting the video here
Yeah.
because he's not from here.
Yeah.
Tell him to go back to Scarborough.
Right. Oh, yeah?
Yes. And like, as the day progressed, because
Yeah,
the
yeah,
people
yeah.
had the crew and they're setting the stuff
Oh,
up,
Peter's in Scarborough.
more people
Yeah.
came out of nowhere, and it was like a big, like enough people. But it was Lil X.
Yeah.
So Lil X was
called-
in there talking to the people, and
Yeah.
they weren't. It wasn't like they wanted to fight him.
Yeah.
Lil X was just trying to show them that I just want to show the world how beautiful Toronto is.
Yeah.
Every hood to hood.
Yeah.
And they're like, we understand, just it's got to be one of us.
Yeah.
So we end up leaving
Yeah.
out of respect.
Yeah. I mean,
But like, yo, when
out of respect or out of you're about to get shot.
well, when a
They're shut
guy
up your whole fucking video.
when a guy rides on his bike and he's just riding around like Debo
Yeah.
from
Squeak,
from Friday,
squeak.
and he's saying anything
Yeah,
getting
nobody want to live downtown anymore.
no. This is what he was on his
Expensive.
bike saying. Anything getting shot will be somebody.
It'll be something, yeah. It ain't gonna be a video getting shot.
Yeah,
no.
it'll be somebody.
It'll be a person.
I'm like,
Yeah.
let's roll.
Yeah. Yeah, that's growing up. That's how it was, man. Like down there where we lived. That's just like, again, I wasn't as bad as that, but like you gotta rep the hood though. Still, man, you gotta rep where you're from. So
Yeah, it's like
it's just the way it was. That's
Yeah.
just the way it was, man. But then when you end up good at sports and stuff like that, you end up being
the
you end up
hero.
being, not a hero,
Or
but
the
like
face of the.
I wouldn't say
the
a
block.
hero, but people will look out for you. You know what I mean? Like I had
Yeah.
people to look out for me.
Oh yeah, of course.
You know, people would look out for me. Like
Yes.
I'm not a fighter. I'm not I was never.
And they
any
know
of
that. Oh, the Dave can shoot threes, you bastard.
Yeah.
Make sure no one touches his
Make
hand.
sure no one touches them. Yeah. Like
You
so.
know
Like
that-
I didn't
Is
have.
that
to-
the shooting hand?
Yeah. I'm not gonna sit here and lie saying that I was the fucking tough guy,
No.
fighting everybody and doing everything like that. Fucking look at me. I'm not
You're
fucking tough.
the guy telling jokes.
Yeah.
So-
All I did was talk shit
Mhm.
and fucking lick trees in people's mouth. Representing Regent Park. I played for the Regent Park team.
Yes.
We were called Unity.
Yeah.
And I remember when we got our uniforms from Peking Express. It was a
Peking Express.
It was a fucking they made their uniforms for us. We had no uniforms,
That's wicked.
and we used to go to Peking Express every day. We used to leave South Regent fucking gym, go to Peking Express, order some fucking Chinese food every day,
Yeah.
and we got them to. I don't know who did it. It wasn't us, but somebody. It might have been the coach or might have been the person who runs the rec center, like the coordinator or something.
Right.
Went and fucking asked them, so they made us the uniforms, and they just put Peking Express on it, like put their like advertising on it
Right.
on the back.
Yeah.
And it was like fucking yellow and black. I had yellow uniforms with black numbers.
Yeah.
Like a sort of a darker yellow, not
Black
like
and yellow, black and
Yeah.
yellow, black and yellow.
yeah. It was kind of like
Yeah.
it wasn't like a bright yellow like a Lakers. It was like a darker kind of yellow,
Okay.
like
Puke yellow.
yeah. I don't know how to say it. Yeah. I guess so. But that was our uniforms. We got those and I played for South Region for a few years. You know.
Nice.
And like John Ennis didn't have a team. Moss Park didn't have a team.
Right.
So I would go over to South, right?
Yeah.
And that was it. All right, Sean, take it easy, bro. Thank you for the likes. What was my point? I don't remember my fucking point. Oh, growing up where I grew up, but that was it. Like I born and grew up in Moss Park, hung out in Regent Park a lot, played ball. Never had to be a tough guy because
You played.
I mean, you know, like I did fight. I've been in fights. I've been in quite a few fights, but I was never the tough guy to come around and be intimidating or anything like that. You know what I mean? I never had to do that. I only fought if I had to.
I hardly had to fight, and I think it was due to my size. People were just intimidated. Little did they know I couldn't fight.
Yeah, you're just a big dude.
I was just a big dude that people just didn't want to roll up on.
Mhm.
You know, and then I played sports, and like I said,
Ran track and shit.
Yeah.
Too.
and my whole MO was I need to be friends with the most scariest dude that's in your block.
Yeah.
There's this guy that lived in our area, and like yesterday, I remember this.
Yeah.
Just came out of prison, and some guy was taunting him, and the guy's like, "Yo, I just came out of prison. Leave me alone. I'm trying to keep the peace."
Yeah.
And this guy kept going. He made the one mistake of making a comment about his mama.
Oh man.
So I say this is the closest I've ever gotten to Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
This guy was built like Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
He punched him.
Yeah.
And you know when you get punched and you fall back in slow motion? Like,
Yeah.
He must have punched him 2 more times before he hit the ground. He punched him and he went back this, and as he's going back, he's like, whack, whack,
Yeah.
and punched him to the ground.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, after that day, I was like, yo,
You're my boy.
we need to be best friends.
I'm friends with you.
Yeah, I made friends with him.
Yeah.
I'd never want to be the other side of that punch.
Well, yeah.
Never.
Yeah. Yeah, because those kind of guys. Like I knew. I knew.
I remember like years later, I seen this guy at the bus stop. I'm like, yo, you need a ride? Like I don't even need protection.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just scared of him.
Yeah.
I was scared of him as a young adult. I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, there's a guy that punched out that guy in 2 seconds. Yo, you need a ride? He was downtown. Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah.
I gave him a ride, guy.
Yeah, man.
No reason.
Yeah, it's good, but yeah, it's just I used to do that too. The thing is, there's just some bad dudes, man. I used to just be, but you know how I am. I'm just like friends with everybody anyway. As long as you're kind of funny and you're entertaining, I'm like a fucking clown. I'm just like a jester. I'm always there talking. So it's fun. Like people like having you
No.
around because you're like a fucking clown.
No,
right?
you're not a jester. You're not a clown. You're a parrot's ass.
No, because that's annoying. There's people that we used to call parrot.
Yeah.
The parrots.
Well, that's what your mom called
You don't like them though. Yeah. Well, my mom would wish I'd shut the fuck up all the time. but the parrot. There's this one guy we used to. Anyway, I'm not gonna say it because it might actually say who it is. But there's one guy that was like a parrot that people don't like when he's around because the amount of talk that he talks is not. It didn't contribute. He was annoying. He'd jump in when he's not supposed to.
Right.
You know, like I could go off on riffs and like make fun of somebody if it was going on, or like just talk some shit or crack a couple jokes.
Right.
I was almost like entertaining. And you know when you come out from playing ball and there's like 10 of you, and everybody's sitting on the bench getting dressed, and you're just like, or you're just breezing out because you play right until the minute the center closes.
Of course. And
And
then,
then you
like,
have to go outside to cool off. You just sit outside.
and the steam is rolling
Yeah, the
off your
steam's
forehead.
fucking coming off your head and shit. It's
Yeah.
kind of cool outside, but then you're all just outside getting changed. That's when I used to be like telling jokes and doing this and
Yeah.
or whatever, you know. And it's just kind of that's just who I was, right? Just a talker that I don't know found his way into all the bad man's hearts, and they protected me, man. Like I didn't have to fight. Like I didn't.
It's like you entertain.
I'm not
them.
a fighter at all. Not a
So-
fighter at all. I'd fight only if I had to.
Dave was a jester,
Yeah.
and he would entertain. Hat with pom-pom and
red nose, everything.
red nose, like, hey, girl.
Oh, the jester, the hats with the two
Yeah.
fucking things that stick out, like the
Dave
jester.
comes upstairs
I'm
juggling.
juggling. Yeah.
Hey guys.
on a unicycle. Yeah.
And you're going.
Yeah, that was me. They're just like, I knew when to shut up though. I'm not the parrot because I knew when to shut up. There's times when things are going down and I'm not like trying to be in anything. Just okay, time to shut the fuck up. Everybody, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Of
There are
course.
times when talks are happening and it's not time to crack a joke. You know?
Yeah, because if you do, someone might turn around and box you.
Yeah, you just might get a box in the fucking head too. You know?
So time to talk and time to
So Rambo's like, when is roti time?
Oh,
Anytime is roti time, guy. Any fucking time is roti
tell
time.
him roti and doubles.
Yo, Rambo, bring those roti over here, guy.
Roti and doubles.
Yo, all about. Yo, shout out to my boy Akim over in fucking Beckway.
Bye.
He's the roti man there. It's called Selfie Doubles. Yo,
Beckway.
I repost on our Instagram. I repost every post that he posts with the Selfie Doubles posts.
Nice.
So, yo, he posted one where he's making them, and yo, my mouth was fucking watering.
Is it on your?
No, I reposted on Jay and Dave. I reposted it into the stories.
Oh, okay.
Into the stories.
I don't look at the stories.
Yo, you know what? I'll send it to you. I'll just go to Selfie Doubles and I'll send it to your
Send it to
your
me.
private account. Because watching this guy make the doubles, guy, and he has like the fucking bottles where my mouth's watering, where they squirt a little bit of like the little bit of pepper on it and stuff. You know, it's like those big bottles. You know what I'm talking about? They're just like
they're little squeeze bottles.
yeah, they're like squeeze bottles, but they're
big.
so basic.
Yes, they're
You know,
like they're clear, right?
Yes, they're clear. They're clear. Yeah. That's exactly. Yo, he knows. This guy knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Because right now I can see him right now making the doubles and squeezing on the side.
Yo, man.
Dude.
Yo, when he
Does he make chutneys too?
yeah,
Oh,
he
dude.
makes the chutney to go with it. He makes pepper to go with it. He makes like a
pepper sauce, chutneys.
yeah,
Oh.
everything. He has everything there. He's a proper doubles man, guy.
Okay, then
We gotta go to Beckway just to fucking have his doubles.
Yo.
If we're not going to actually visit Akim, we should just go and buy some doubles and find our ass to Beckway. Because you know how much content we can go down there and do.
yo, we have to find a way to Beckway.
Yeah.
Like seriously.
I'm ready, guy.
Beckway,
Well,
here I come.
actually, I'm not quite ready. I don't have any money, but when I work out the vacation money and stuff, you know, I kind of got money, but it's not allotted for where it's allotted
exactly.
vacation. You know, because it's not cheap down there. It's not the most expensive to get down there. Actually, it is. It's like a regular vacation. It's not over expensive. It's
Well,
not
it's
over
like-
cheap.
It's probably the same. Like flight's probably like 9.
Yeah, something like that. You know, you got to take 2 planes to get there though, because it's like a tiny little island. So the big plane lands on the mainland, St. Vincent, and you take a little plane in, or you can fly to Barbados. You can find
fly to Grenada
or Grenada. Yeah, find one that's like the cheapest flight to
around there, and then
take the little plane in. You know,
Yeah.
that's the best way to do it. Yeah. What place we talking about going to? It's called a place called Beckway. It's St. Vincent. It's like St. Vincent and the Grenadines. It's the first island below St. Vincent. Like it's the first Grenadine island. There's a whole bunch of them. But Beckway is the first island. We have people who live there. Yo, it's just this tiny little island. It's fucking gorgeous. It's beautiful. There's beaches and it's kind of hilly. So it's like I wouldn't say mountain, but it's a really tall hill. Like you can climb to the top of it.
Yeah.
It doesn't take long too. It's like a nice little height. And yo, you can just see ocean and all the other little islands. You can see Grenada. No, maybe you can't see Grenada.
No,
That might be a lie.
Probably
But
can.
you can definitely see the other little islands.
You probably can, because in certain parts in Grenada, you can see Trinidad, you can see Venezuela, you can see Barbados.
Yeah.
You just have to be on the right side and the right elevation.
Right.
So I'm pretty sure you can see it.
Yeah, I guess so. So once you're up high, you could probably see it.
Yeah, guys.
Because I've definitely been on a boat by Grenada, but like we were island hopping.
Mm-hmm.
So we got on one of the uncle's catamaran, and we just started island hopping. And just going to these tiny little islands.
And drinking rum.
Yeah, and just drinking and eating food. So somebody cooked like big dirty pots of food.
Yes.
And we just bring coolers and coolers of thing, and we just start to island hop.
Yeah.
And then we're on these islands that are no bigger than my block.
Yeah,
You know?
guys.
And like you can walk from one side to the next in
Yes.
like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's all beach. It's
Yes.
all beach and like 3 trees in the middle or something. You know what I mean? Like, yo, it's beautiful, man, when you go there. And there's
Trust
the
me.
water is like green blue. You know, and the water's hot.
Oh my god.
And it's so nice, and the sand is white.
So I'm booking my trip.
Yeah, yo, it's so beautiful going island hopping. When you go down there and you get one, I always like going down in the morning is nice. It's all smooth and shit. Coming back, it gets a bit rough. So
Yes.
this boy, you got to pop a gravel and sit at the back of the boat.
See, I got an iron stomach.
Yeah, see, like,
nothing bothers me.
Yeah, see, it only, and you know what? It's only once you island hop and you're going back in the evening, it's only the rough part is only about 15 minutes. But when you get seasick like I do, that 15 minutes feels
It's
like a
like
fucking
2 hours.
hour, guy.
So you're like my sister.
Yeah.
My sister gets seasick,
But-
only when it gets like she can deal with the boat. But when the waves are like,
Yeah, when it gets,
when you're like this,
You know why? You know why it's bad
That's when
in the
she's like,
evening because the
mm.
tide is different in the evening
Yes.
or something, and they go. So coming down, there's nothing. Going down, I'm
So-
great. I'm drinking. I'm doing great.
So does the tide go back and forth over there?
I don't know. I've only been to Beckway twice, and I don't remember enough about like what the tide is there. I just know that
I'm trying to think if Grenada's tide goes in.
I just know that going down in the morning, it's smooth. The water's always smooth.
Right.
But coming back in the evening, the water is rough.
Yeah. makes
Coming
sense.
back almost the same way. So I don't know what it is that changes. And all I know is that so we can go down and party, drink, do whatever all the way down. I'm good. I'm drinking a thing. But
Until
when I
nighttime.
know what they're saying, we're going back.
2 gravel.
I go to my bag, pop 2 gravel, and then I go and I sit at the back of the boat because if I throw up, I can just throw off the back as they're going, and I don't mess up anywhere on the boat. Right? I just throw fucking chum into the water for the fucking all the fucking food and booze that I ate.
All the sharks
Yeah,
come up.
straight off the back of the boat, guys.
Sharks come up like, yo.
Yeah. But I don't, because if I sit anywhere else, I'm going to mess the boat up. Right?
True. It's actually
Because the wind is blowing up. If you're sitting at the side of the boat and you try and throw up on the side, the wind blows back and it just goes all in the fucking boat. The only best way to do it is just stick your head over the back and throw it all up because the wind's going this way or that way and it just
Yeah.
goes out. Right?
So let the
And the boat's moving, so it goes.
yeah, that's
Right?
smart. That's smart.
I just sit at the back. That's what I do. I get seasick, so I sit at the fucking back.
Yeah.
But the last time I went, I didn't throw up because I took the gravel. The first time I went, I didn't know. So I hit the rough water and I was like, and I ran to the back and I fucking threw up.
Right.
But I didn't make it. I threw up on the fucking chair and everything. But
It's a boat.
yeah, it's a boat. They came out with a hose.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
They just washed it all down. They're like,
Yeah.
the guy's like, don't worry. That's why we have a hose. Everybody comes on the boat and throws up. You know?
Oh, trust me, it's great.
Second time I went, I didn't throw up, but I taken my gravel, but I sat at the back just in case.
Right.
I didn't want to be the guy. And then as soon as they came out of the rough water, you could feel it. My whole body changes. It goes
Yeah.
back smooth, and I'm
Yeah.
like, beer. Give me a beer. I'm ready.
Beer.
Beer me. Let's go.
You know, dragon stuff.
Yeah. Rambo's like, I felt like that in Malta on the Mediterranean Sea. Is it notoriously rough, or was it just like a bad day? You know, I've heard about Malta. That's like close to Italy. Malta's like that little island just below Italy, I think, right?
Yeah, I think that's.
It was just a bad day. It was just a bad day out there, and the fucking yeah. See, if you run into a bad day out there,
Yeah,
then I'm fucking sick the whole time, man. I can't do it. I'm not good on the water.
the motion doesn't agree with you.
No. You know what? Some of the aunties down there do though. They make their own ginger beer, like homemade ginger beer, and they're like, if you drink this, you're gonna be okay.
Yes, because ginger, it
Settles your
Settles
stomach or
your-
something.
yeah,
It
settles
does.
your stomach.
It helps nausea.
yes.
So they just tell them make me a couple bottles, and so on the way down, I could be drinking rum or whatever, and I'm just sucking back homemade ginger beer with the fucking ginger in it and everything, and I go down and I'm feeling good. And to be
Yo.
honest, it tastes so fucking good too, right?
Oh, dude, I can imagine.
And then coming back, I pop 2 ginger gravels, so I don't because gravel makes me sleep. Like a regular gravel, I just pass the fuck out, especially if I've been drinking all day.
Well, yeah, because I feel it's supposed to settle you.
Yeah.
So, put your ass to sleep.
Yeah, so I popped 2 ginger gravels,
Nice.
and I had that ginger beer,
Yeah.
like a homemade ginger beer, like a liter of it.
Oh, dude, you're good.
I didn't throw up at all.
Well, you didn't have to.
Not even
'cause
close, guy.
That's the power of ginger.
Yeah.
Ginger root.
Yeah, man. Sailors put raw ginger in their cheek. You know, like how people put tobacco?
Yeah.
They put raw ginger in there. Yo, that shit burned. I tried it. It
Well,
burns, guy. Ginger
is spicy.
Yo.
You know it's hot, right? It makes.
burned the fuck out of my mouth. I put the ginger
Oh
in it.
yeah, trust me.
But apparently sailors do that. Like you know, like those fishermen who are on those boats that are fucking getting slammed with waves.
Yeah, but
and the boats are going like up
they're
and
doing
down.
that every day, guy. You just did it once. They're
Yeah.
used to that burn. They're like,
Yeah. Yep.
Ginger.
And it's not. And imagine, because I don't know if there's any way to get used to that type of nausea. Mine, I'm talking about my nausea. I'm talking about the boat's going like this. The water's rough, so the boat's going like this. Can you imagine the boat going up and down and up and hitting waves, and the boat's almost like facing this way, and then going like that? You know, like.
No.
Can you imagine that?
No, I couldn't. I'd be scared.
Trying to catch fucking crab and lobster and shit like that?
No. I enjoy life.
Yo, anyhow, it's about 2:00 right now.
But you know...
Rambo was saying it's in between Italy and Africa, and he was getting abused by the huge swells.
Ooh,
yeah,
okay.
Those big swells. It's probably the same thing I was telling him. Anyhow, what we should do real quick, before we shut this thing off, it's about 2:00. We gotta shut this thing down, but we should do the Jay and Dave movie review! Let's get it in. Let's get it in before we think. Jay, what you got this week?
So this week is a very special one.
Yeah.
I picked up this pack. It's got 10 movies in it, and I picked it up for one movie.
What?
I said to myself, if I ever see this movie anywhere, I don't care how much it is, I'm buying it. I've been looking for this movie for the last 5-10 years. I could never find it. The movie is Friday!
What?
But, what other movies do we have on here? We have The Mask, Goodfellas.
Yo, is that the wedding singer?
The Wedding Singer.
Yo!
Austin Powers.
Shit.
The
Dumb
Matrix,
and Dumber?
Dumb and Dumber. What is it?
Yeah,
Unforgiven. Rush Hour. And Shawshank Redemption.
Yo, what a good 10-pack, guy. How much was this?
$30.
Wow!
$30, so you end up spending
$3 a movie.
Yeah, I was gonna say about $2 something.
Yeah,
$2.60 or
a
movie. Which is like, you're telling me that I picked up Friday for $3?
Yeah. Yo, that's wicked. I have Friday.
No-brainer.
I have the Friday DVD down there.
Why? I've been searching for it.
Yeah, it's hard to find because as soon as it appears, everybody buys it.
It's like the Half Baked.
Yeah.
I found Half Baked by just chance.
Latest 10-pack.
But, this is the best 10-pack. So far, in that, I watched Friday, I watched The Wedding Singer, I watched Rush Hour, I watched Goodfellas, and I watched Shawshank Redemption.
Yo, Rambo's like, yo, Half Baked is amazing.
Trust me.
Yeah.
And you know this, man!
From Friday. Yo, Friday has lines.
For days.
Every single scene is a different line. We could say, every scene we talk about.
How come when I'm in the kitchen, you in the kitchen, in the goddamn fridge, eating all the chickens, all the hog mass, all the pig feet.
I like chicklins. I like hog moss. Like
pour some water on it.
Yeah. Yo, and then when Smokey came and he's like, yo, have some cereal, and he's like, got any milk? No, we ain't got no milk. He's like, y'all ain't giving that 2 things of mash.
Yes.
You got cereal, no milk, ham, no burger. Yo, he just started saying that. Oh, shit. Yo, every fucking scene in that.
It's a line.
Don't ever come by here. Remember when he told the girl, she was hooking her up, he said she looks like Janet Jackson? You know? And it just ended. A scene ended, it came back, he was talking to her on the phone. Yeah. And it ended when he's like, control. He's singing control and he hangs up. It just came back it just flashed onto her. I was like,
hi, Miss Parker.
Yeah. Yo, how you gonna get fired on a day off? You gotta be a stupid motherfucker to get fired on your day off. And he's like, yo, so he asked him how you get fired. He's like, yo, they got me, they say they got me on film stealing boxes. And he's like, what you stealing boxes for? What you trying to build a clubhouse? He's like, no, it wasn't me. He's like, what you stealing boxes for? What you trying to build a clubhouse?
Yeah, trust me.
Yo, I could go on with fucking lines like that for
it's Friday.
Hours and hours.
You ain't got no job. You ain't got no shit to do.
And you ain't got shit to do.
We gonna get high.
Yeah. That's how it starts. She goes, I'm gonna get you high today. Because it's Friday. You ain't got no job. And you ain't got shit to do.
Yeah, trust me.
That Chris Tucker voice.
There's so many one-liners.
Bye Felicia. People still use Bye Felicia to this day.
Bye Felicia.
Somebody would just you could just be somewhere. Somebody's like Bye Felicia. Like it's like this thing that it's like a thing that for a little while, I think, in the what do you call it, community. the Community, like RuPaul on the runway. The show,
yes.
the show, the you know that show?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, like like that community, the singers,
Drag queen?
the drag community stuff.
Yeah.
I think they use Bye Felicia a lot. It was like it just got big again. It just turned into this thing that got big again.
Bye, Felicia.
And then, and people to this day still say Bye Felicia. They don't like they fuck. If that's why you want to shut a conversation down, you still like imagine to this day that's a line from the movie Friday.
But a lot of people say it and don't know
Yo,
where it's
R.I.P.
from.
Debo. Yeah, Rambo's like R.I.P. Debo.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Yo.
Oh, Debo's coming. Hide your shame.
He's like, I just tucked mine in. I just tucked mine in.
You know, my mom, my pops wants his bike back. You know what? We kind of share it.
It's just
you know?
like both of ours.
It's like both of ours.
Yeah, I like the way he said it.
And then like, he's like, all right,
Follow me, man.
Follow me. And he turns
And
around.
then he's like, I didn't know what you wanted it back, homie. Remember, he's like, oh, I didn't know you wanted it back, homie. Follow me.
And then uppercuts him.
Whoop.
And then that's when Chris like,
You got knocked the fuck out. Yeah. Yeah.
But the funniest part is the end of the movie when Ice Cube knocks out Debo and he kicks him. He's like, "Oh my bike back!" And he's riding it down.
You gave him a punch. You gave him one extra punch.
You give him a punch and he's riding it.
Yeah.
down the street.
Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah. That movie,
Classic.
every scene.
Every
I like
scene.
when he's like when she's like, "Are you high?" And he's like, "Do I look high?" And then she looks away and he's like, and she looks back. He's like, "Do I still look high?" All he did was go like this. He thought he could dust himself off. He's, "Do I still look high?"
Oh, trust me.
You know?
That movie is good.
Yeah.
Smokey. The whole like this. Hey.
The best movie of entire life is Hotel Wanda's.
Hey.
Do you know the movie Hotel Wanda's? What's Hotel Wanda's?
Hotel Rwanda.
I don't know. It just says Hotel Wanda's.
Is that the one with what's his name? Not Iron Man, but
Who's in it? No, Hotel. Rambo said Hotel Rwanda.
Don Cheadle.
Yeah, he said Hotel Rwanda. That's what they meant.
Don Cheadle.
Don Cheadle's in Hotel Rwanda.
Yeah, is that the one?
Is that a comedy?
No, it's actually a drama. And Hotel Rwanda, if I remember it, the one scene that sticks out in my mind is him driving his truck over dead people. It was somewhere in Africa.
Yeah, Rambo's like it's a true story.
Yeah. Yo, brethren, that was like...
Oh, it's like a humanitarian movie. The guy
Yes.
who typed it says like a humanitarian movie.
It's
Is there
good.
a genocide in that? That's that genocide movie?
Yeah!
Oh,
brethren.
I know what movie it is. Yeah.
And Don Cheadle's driving the truck over people.
Oh, I know what movie it is. Yeah, there's a movie about genocide, like about that.
Yeah,
the
something-
Rwanda.
Yes, something to do with...
I think I know exactly what you're talking about.
I think it had
Well,
something...
to be honest, we're talking about funny movies right now. I don't want to go. I didn't want to take it dark. I know Shawshank Redemption's in there, but you know
That's not a dark movie. This
No.
is a movie about a dude who dug his way out of jail
yeah, I guess
with
so.
a spoon.
Yeah,
Like, could you
it's not a
imagine?
funny movie though.
Huh?
It's not a funny movie, is it?
Well,
I guess it can be. No, it's not.
It's got its
not funny.
moments. It's not that dark. It's not
Yeah,
dark.
it's not
though.
dark like the fucking thing.
No one dies in it.
Yeah, we got it. Jay Strux was the one saying. He's like, yeah, you guys got it.
Yeah.
Rambo's like, yeah, that's the polar opposite of what we were talking about. We're laughing, dropping Friday lines.
Yeah.
And then we're like Shawshank Redemption, not Shawshank, fucking
Hotel Rwanda.
Hotel Rwanda
We're talking about...
or Blood Diamond. You know, Blood Diamond's a good movie
Actually, it was a good
Blood
movie.
Diamond's a really fucking good movie.
Really, yes.
You know, there's not too much comedy in that too, but it's
No.
it's just a really good movie. What's his name? DiCaprio, right?
Yes, Leonardo.
And what's that? And the black guy who played
I don't know.
the
but
lead part. Yo, he
he's
played
in-
so good, man.
He's in like everything.
Yeah, he's a good actor, man.
Yes.
He was in Guardians of the Galaxy. He was the guy with the fucking things in his
Yeah,
head, right?
he's in Shazam. He's
Yeah.
He's the wizard. Or
Yeah. That guy's a good actor.